Hey, it's David Elder, and today on the Houston edition of Texas Eats, we're traveling around the Lone Star State going to great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is at a Texan Cajun fusion restaurant.
Let's go inside BBs TexOrleans Cookin'. Joining me now is Brooks Bossler. He is the founder and CEO out here at the restaurant. And man, this is it. This is the spread you want when you come out here. A little bit of Texas, a little bit of New Orleans. This is like the fusion that you've been craving, and it's right here in Houston, Texas. Right in front of us, though, this is what everybody wants.
That's it.
That's the crawfish boil.
Yeah.
Now, is this a recipe that you grew up with, or how did you get going into all this food?
I grew up eating crawfish on Good Fridays in Central Texas. And then in Louisiana during the season, but my dad had an annual Good Friday crawfish bowl. We're the only people that were doing crawfish back in the days.
Everybody was cooking it up.
That's it, man.
So you got some of these recipes from your family. Have you evolved any of this into what it is today?
Yeah, you know, this recipe here is from my chef and I, just kind of playing around in the lab, and we developed it about 10 years ago. Our crawfish is a three-step process. We get a lot of seasoning from the boil water. We have a dry spice we hit it with, then we have a really nice wet sauce we hit it with, and we just mix it all in, really good together. We're really big on our add-ons. We have like 20 different add-ons.
I got a little twist action on there. Now you got to go for the head.
You got to.
The seasoning that's on here has got a little kick to it, which is nice. And you offer like a spicy and a non-spicy version, right?
We do, yeah. This is our spicy version. We call this our Tex-Orlean style. It's kind of what we say.
Give me some elbow, man.
Made us famous, baby.
BB's is known for their Cajun cuisine, and the seafood boil out here is top-notch. There's all different kinds. There's even a regular or spicy version, but you get some with the green monster that's in there, over the top. Brussels sprouts, edamame, and all the seasoning that's in there. It's just so good, all the way down to the middle of that little crawfish. These two in front of us are probably some of the largest po' boys I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, there's almost a pound of protein on this one, the surf and turf. It's off the chain.
All right, surf and turf. I see the shrimp. What else is going on?
We got shrimp, roast beef, and then our roast beef debris and a lot of gravy mixed in.
The surf and turf. Here we go. Oh.
Killer, huh?
Give me some more.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, killer, bro. We bring the bread in from New Orleans. It's the best French bread in the world. Leidenheimer Bakery. It's absolutely amazing.
It's so light, crunchy, but tender on the inside.
Yeah.
But the shrimp, y'all are treating that shrimp with like the most delicate hands. The breading on the outside is nice and crispy, but on the inside, the shrimp is nice and tender. That debris is like money, though. The surf and turf out here on the menu on the po' boy sandwich is not your typical surf and turf. It's actually fried shrimp and a little bit of debris. Now that debris is just like shredded roasted beef, right? And it just falls apart, super tender, and the bread is actually shipped in from New Orleans. It is out of control. The French bread on there is super crispy on the outside, nice and tender on the inside, and then you don't even need a sauce. It has its own sauce in there. It's one of the best bites that I've had. The Tex Cajun fries out here at BB's, baby, that's the bite right there. Oh.
Good, huh? Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's beyond good.
Yeah, it's killer. Yeah.
That has to be one of the most popular dishes on the entire menu, man.
Absolutely. It's one of our most popular appetizers. We invented that dish to help all the late night party goers kind of soak it up. Got to soak up the party, man. And that's,
right.
And they would come in and tear that up, and I can't tell you how many people say, dude, your Tex Cajun fries saved me. I'm a new man this morning.
You got to save room for dessert. You got a sweet tooth. You got a bread pudding that's unlike anything else. Talk to me about what's going on.
That's my mama's recipe, another one of hers. And she does it a little different, as you can see. It's a meringue topping and a rum sauce.
Meringue on top, bread pudding on the bottom.
And yeah, it's been on the menu since day one.
Oh my God. Cheers.
Brother. Absolutely.
You guys, all the way from the boil to the po' boys. I mean, the Tex Cajun fries. out of this world delicious. I'm so glad that you were introduced to this at a young age and you brought it along with you. You have evolved it. It's here in Houston, Texas. BBs is a spot to come to, multiple locations.
Yep.
And I mean, it's just killer. This is such a great fun spot. And as you can see, everybody else knows it is too. So this is a spot to come to when you're here. Thank you so much for having us out here. Don't forget to grab some classic New Orleans inspired cocktails as well. Here you go. Cheers, sir.
Cheers, brother. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Now, we're cruising to Waco to go inside of a unique brunch spot serving up more than just food.
Now we're here in Waco to go inside of a card store and memorabilia shop, plus a restaurant. Or it's a restaurant and a card store and a memorabilia shop. Either way, they're serving up a lot of fun and great food. Let's go inside, butter my biscuit. Joining me now is Lee Bankston, the owner out here at Butter My Biscuit. And right in front of us, biscuits in all different forms, covered in gooey, cheesy, eggy goodness. I mean, there's gravy on stuff, sour cream. It's over the top. But first off, I mean, what an unassuming location for a brunch spot. It has cards, memorabilia, all kinds of collectibles. There's a predator on the wall. He's just looking at us.
I know.
How did this happen?
It was really all by accident. I mean, my husband and I, he's had this business since he was a kid over here, and he just looked at this place to start a little game shop. And I'd been catering for people at church and different things. He's like, hey, I got a kitchen for you. So I'm like, okay, sure. And then just people kept coming and started coming. We used to just be open on the weekends. Now we're open for brunch all the time. So we ended up with a restaurant with a little bit of a game store in it.
If you're hungry, this is a spot to go to. You're looking for somewhere with sports memorabilia, this is a spot to come to. Games, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if we're gonna leave. I really don't. Right in front of me, this thing is like steaming, gooey hot. Biscuits, eggs, a little bit of salsa on there, pimento cheese, potatoes, gravy. What is this one called?
This one's called the What Brent Had. It was named after my husband. It was, again, another accident. We just are a conglomeration of happy accidents.
Oh, jalapeno cheese biscuit, breakfast sausage, pimento cheese, salsa, potatoes, gravy. This is the bite. Here we go. That is amazing.
It's a filling. We are responsible for lots of carb comas.
I absolutely love this. This is the ultimate definition of comfort food. Texas comfort food at that. I mean, the biscuits over the top, flaky on the outside, tender on the inside, packed with flavor. The pimento cheese is so good with the salsa on there. It adds a little bit of acidity because you're going to need it. There's a lot of cream on here. There's a lot going on. Look at this monster. What is going on here?
All right, that's our cheesy grits bowl. So we took our biscuit, we baked it into a bowl shape, kind of like you get, you know, soup in a bread bowl.
Right.
I thought, well, we can do that with a biscuit. So here we go. We filled it with, once again, cheesy grits. Then we've got our cheesy scrambled eggs, some bacon, pimento, all the yummy stuff right on there.
I will grab a fork. You're going in with me on this one.
I'm going in on this guy.
I'm going to get some grits.
Yeah,
I want a
grits,
little bit of the
so
biscuit.
good.
Look at that. All right.
Bacon.
Cheers. Those cheesy grits are so good.
They're so good.
The cheese grits are like the best smooth grit texture that you want. Because I bet you they're like 30% grits. That's 70% cheese.
Cheese and milk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
man.
that stuff.
Right in front of us, this one right here, it got a little bit of bacon action going on in that one as well.
That's the Boss Boy right there. So that is, it's on the menu as like the way my granny used to do it, because when she used to make me biscuits and gravy, she would tear the biscuit up for me and put the gravy on it, so I didn't even have to just do anything but just grab a bite and eat it. So that was...
Here, get a little bit of this action with me
behind
too.
that one.
Let's get a little...
So you got gravy and potatoes, because everything's better with potatoes fried and bacon fat. That's what
There we
makes
go.
it yummy.
That's the bite right there. Oh, wow. This right here is called a donut. It is fried shortcake biscuit dough. This one has strawberries in it. On the menu, they're going to be rotating seasonally out with different fruits. I'm going to get a bite of it, get some of this whipped cream, a little bit of fruit action on the side, and some of this fried goodness as well. I love that they're reinventing biscuits in so many different ways out here. That's the bite. That's insane. So happy that people react so positively to your food. It's over the top. I love all the flavors here. There's even nachos that are on the menu. These things are massive, over the top. And then you have French toast made out of the biscuit, but it's like a bread pudding
It is.
in French toast form.
It is. We just take all our leftover biscuits, which are hard to come by some days, and I'll just mix them with eggs and cream, just kind of like you do a normal bread pudding, and then I change the flavor depending on what sounds good or what's in season. And then, so today's is peach cobbler, you can tell, so it's got like a good fresh peach topping on top.
All right, I know it's in front of you. I'm gonna
That's
steal
okay.
this one right here.
I will allow that.
You also have great drinks out here, lattes, beer, Bloody Marys. Thank you so much for having us out
Yeah,
here.
thanks for coming.
That's the bite. Oh, wow. That was good. That's all good. Texas Eats, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in the Heights in Houston to go inside of a restaurant that's putting ice cream on a Nashville-inspired hot chicken sandwich. Plus, they got their own holiday. Let's go inside Nicos Hot Chicken. Joining us now is owner Nicos Hot Chicken, and we are so excited to be out here because the food looks phenomenal. You could smell it from miles away. It is just like the essence, the seasonings, and you also have some wild stuff on the menu. But how did this all get started?
It started with an Instagram post back in 2019. I saw a post about hot chicken. I never heard of it before. And so I grabbed my husband. We actually traveled to Nashville, Tennessee, where hot chicken originated. And we tried all the originals to see it for ourselves.
And what did you think?
We thought it was awesome. Princess Hot Chicken, that's the original hot chicken.
Right.
We was like, wow, Houston doesn't have this, why not?
You created these items. I mean, you got loaded fries, you have tenders, you have the sandwiches that you can go pretty crazy with on the spice level. But the one that really caught our attention, ice cream chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Why ice cream on a chicken sandwich?
We saw it somewhere and we was like, why not? Because we got ice cream on the menu, we got chicken on the menu. Let's put it together and see how it turns out.
It's incredible. I mean, just the visual of this thing. It comes with 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream. Their chicken that you can get seasoned any way you want. The toasted bread, and this thing is just ready to rock. Look how perfect this is. If it's not messy, what are you doing eating it?
Exactly.
It's like you need to have a messy sandwich.
I agree.
All right, cheers to you.
Cheers.
The ice cream chicken sandwich out here at Nicos. We're going in for the bite.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh my goodness. That is messy.
But good.
Oh my goodness. The ice cream hot chicken sandwich is delicious because it has that little bit of sweetness from the ice cream, that vanilla flavor as well. And you're getting that crunchy chicken, the seasoning on there, the hot oil, getting that toasted bread on there. You're eating it all together and it just works. It's the sweet and savory combination coming together with that crunchy texture. Ice cream and the chicken just work so well together.
Surprisingly, right?
Right. All right, hold on. All right, we'll pause right there. Let me clean myself up. If you want to go more traditional, you got that on the menu too. And you have 2 of them right here in front of us as an example. And these 2, I mean, these come with slaw on there, pickles on the bottom, the sauce, and then the sandwich. This is the actual chicken right there. Now, how hot can your hot go?
Extra hot. Has the hottest pepper in the world, Carolina Reaper. So,
Oh my gosh.
But today we're doing medium.
What's Nicos sauce?
That's our comeback sauce. So it's mayo based with a little pepper, but not hot, and all that good stuff.
Sounds like you got a lot of secrets though. You're like, I'm not gonna give away too much.
Can't give away too much.
Here's to you.
Cheers.
There we go. That's the bite. Oh my goodness. Here's some love.
Thank you.
That's just the perfect bite. Incredible flavors. The textures work so well. A little bit of bite and crunch through the slaw as well, but it does help balance the heat. As you can see, it does have some heat though, but just the right amount for that lemonade to bounce through. And that lemonade's rocking, y'all. You gotta get the lemonade when you come out here. It's like perfectly tart and sweet at the same time. It's a great flavor.
People love it.
And the crunch though on the chicken, it stands out. Even it's holding up against the pickles, the sauce, the slaw. I mean, you have done something really special here, especially with the toasted bread on there. It's just a great flavor combination. You can't go wrong. I dare you to try the hottest one and let us know what you think. This right here is the extra hot chicken out here at Nicos Hot Chicken. And it has the hottest pepper in the world, the Carolina Reaper thing. They gave me a glove because they didn't want me to have it on my fingers. This looks like something evil. You could just, just smell it, and it's crazy. But here we go. I'm gonna kind of be a baby. I'm gonna dunk it in the ranch a little bit, so it's gonna go down a little bit smoother. That's the bite. Oh. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I need milk. Oh, Miko, thank you so much. You gotta get milk. You're gonna do it. Have a glass of milk ready. Unless you're crazy, go for it. I drank a little bit of the ranch, it didn't help. You gotta go for the milk. You have tender baskets, fries, and then loaded fries on the side. What are they loaded up with?
We have the waffle fries at the bottom with melted cheese, and then we put our chicken bits on top with a little sprinkle of chives and our Miko sauce.
This is a really nice amount too. It's very shareable, but if you're feeling extra hungry, you could eat the whole thing.
Yes, for sure.
All right, I want to make sure we get some of that cheesy goodness.
Cheers.
The loaded fries. Wow. The chicken out here at Nicos is really, really good. The way they're brining it, all that flavor that goes down into the chicken, and it's so tender, but on the outside, super crunchy. And then you can get all the different seasonings out here, so you can go from mild all the way to extra hot. You can get the tenders, and you can get loaded fries. Any way you do it, it's gonna be delicious. Nicos Hot Chicken Day.
Yeah.
What is that about?
That's the city of Houston officially designated March 30th as Nicos Hot Chicken Day.
Now, why? What did you do something? Did you save a dog from a burning house or something?
We always do different things. Like, you know, we host a blood drive every month. We help shape community center, giving kids laptops, that kind of thing. So they see us as a staple in Houston, Nicos Hot Chicken.
So you do a lot with the community then. That's so great. You guys, Nicos Hot Chicken here in Houston, you have to come here and give it a try. I mean, it is so good. Everything here has so many flavors, so much depth to it. Plus, they have their own holiday. You know they're doing something right. They're helping the community, and all the employees are super happy. You got to be a part of it. We're dunking it here, and that comeback sauce, the tenders. Cheers. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
Don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in the tunnels in downtown Houston to go inside of a restaurant that's making some incredible Filipino fusion food. Let's go inside Flipn Patties. Joining me now is Mike Conte. He's the owner out here. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, anytime. Thank you for coming out.
And right in front of us, we have all the hits on the menu. I mean, it's called Flipn Patties. We had to get one out here in front of us, but how did this all get started?
It started back in 2012 and Thanksgiving, and me and my cousin were just talking about opening up like a Filipino bakery, and then like, let's start a food truck. And so what we did was like, let's do burgers, something real familiar. We just decided to do Filipino-inspired burgers because we wanted to like introduce Filipino food to like everybody.
What elements did you know you had to bring from Filipino culture, and what elements did you want to make sure were still burger, like that Americana burger?
So most people, the first time, try the namesake burger, which is Flipn Patty burger, which is very familiar because it has the bacon and cheese and stuff like that, but it also is different because our bread.
And you put a little heart on it.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's burger art. It's the way that we can show our customers that, you know, we appreciate them and love them.
I feel loved right now. That's Look how big this thing is. That's the bite.
Good luck.
Yeah, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Flipn Patty is flippin' crazy. This thing is delicious. So much texture in there. The mushroom, the bacon, the patty itself, that Akiushi beef that you want. I mean, made right here in Texas. And then the buns on the outside. It's like that bao bun texture, but then toasted. And I love that they've integrated the Filipino culture into that Americana culture and created one of the best burger bites I've ever had. I want to jump over here is you have the jeepney.
So jeepney has a little bit more Filipino flavors than the Flipn patty. Of course, we have our steam bun that we make in house, and then we have the akuishi patty. And on top of that, we have a longanisa, which is like a sweet, savory, garlicky, super garlicky sausage, topped with a tomato and then a fried egg. The dressing on the burger is actually banana ketchup aioli.
With the heart, the burger art, with the egg on top, cooked nicely. Here we go.
Oh yeah. That's juicy. Yes, sir.
That fried egg in there, some of that banana ketchup as well. And then you have that Filipino sausage made from scratch right here inside the kitchen. So much garlic in there, so much flavor. And then the burger patty itself, that akiushi beef once again, the buns on the outside. This one is soft, it's gooey, it's delicious, and super savory. You got a chicken dish on the menu. You said it's from your grandmother's chicken.
Right, so we've been eating this since before we could even remember. Family party, she used to make chicken poo-poo. It's like a sweet ginger soy-based sauce. So we lightly bread and fry our chicken, and then we dip it in that sauce. And then we serve it with 2 lumpia, served over garlic toasted rice. So we toast our rice with like fresh garlic, a little bit of butter.
This smells incredible. Right behind us, your team is still cooking behind us. And when we walk down here, you can just smell it. You're like, oh yeah, that's where we're supposed to be. Chicken poo-poo, this is the one. That's the bite. Give me some foot on that one. We go, bam! Chicken poo-poo is a funny name, but it's super serious food. It is so delicious. This recipe from Mike's grandmother that's been handed down, this generations-old recipe, is phenomenal. Sweet on the outside, savory on the inside. They're using chicken thighs, so you know they're doing it right. Some of that fat in there is just gonna add so much flavor. And then that rice, infused with garlic, comes with lumpia on the side as well. And some of that sauce, you dunk it in, and you're gonna have a good time. What?
Yeah, so it's my grandma's recipe.
I love your grandma.
Thank you. I do too. I do.
These fries, though, these are the ones that you're going to want to share with a friend or two. What's going on with this one?
So these are our hand-cut Flipn fries. They're loaded fries. We hand-cut them 1/2 inch thick, blanch them, and then we double fry them. You get that extra crispy on the outside and then that really fluffy on the inside.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
on
delicious.
top, this sauce is loaded up.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of goodies on here.
Oh yeah, we loaded up with some mild cheddar cheese, smoked pork butt, and our banana ketchup aioli, and our in-house made spicy sauce as well.
This looks incredible. That's the bite. Woo! The Flipn fries are loaded up out here. You have the banana ketchup on the top, that cheddar cheese in there, a little bit sharp, a little bit salty, and then you got all the elements that you can add on there as well. You can get pork belly, you can get lumpia, all the burgers, all the rice dishes, everything is just a home run. If you want to try Filipino food in a much different creative way, I highly recommend Flipn patties. Everybody out here is awesome. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for having us out here, man.
Oh, anytime, man.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Thank you so much for watching the Houston edition of Texas Eats. And to get more information and a map on all the restaurants that you've seen on today's show, just go to our website. Click to Houston.com/Texas Eats. Plus, follow us on social media at Texas Eats TV on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Sunday at 10:30 in the morning right here on KPRC2, because this is how Texas Eats.